For those of you keeping track, today is Thursday, but we are looking ahead to the weekend.
We sure are, and our PTL Weekend tour guide, Sean Collier, is here with a look at what is going on around town. Hey, Sean, it's always great to see you because it means the weekend is almost here.
It is, and as we've been talking about quite a bit, that means a lot of stuff you're doing in your car as drive-ins.
It's true.
Keep getting repurposed. We have an all drive-in lineup today.
And in fact, you're going to start us off with this arts festival that's happening at Hazelwood Green that a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about the Drive-In Arts Festival presented by City Theater at Hazelwood Green a couple of weeks ago when it began. This is the last weekend for the nightly live performances there. And it'll start with a concert from Meeting of Important People. If you don't know this band, they get played a lot on the radio. If you don't know them, go to Spotify, listen to Every Street in This Town, or We All Rode Off Together. There's Josh for Bandits there performing at the Warhol a while ago. They're one of my favorite local bands, always great live, and they will be headlining a concert tonight at Hazelwood Green as part of the last weekend of that Drive-In Arts Festival.
That sounds like so much fun.
You'll enjoy right from your car, yeah.
All right, so this next one, I have to tell you, I was laughing at my desk so hard because I was watching some clips of this next show that's coming to Butler County.
Yeah, Starlight Drive-In in Butler has emerged as the place for touring comics. I know Hannibal Buress was out there last night. They have Eliza Schlesinger coming up. And tomorrow night, Nate Bargatze. If you're not familiar with Nate, watch his Netflix special. You'll immediately get a great impression. Here he is with some COVID comedy, performing, holding a broom in his garage. It's a different year this year, but it'll look a little bit more familiar tomorrow night at Starlight Drive-In. He's there live and in person. This isn't a broadcast. He's on tour and will be playing tomorrow night in Butler. And the way this works is he'll be performing kind of in front of their first screen there, but they'll fill the whole drive-in. If you're by one of the other screens, you'll see a broadcast from the front screen there. So you're either going to have a view on him in person or be able to see it on the big screen. For a return to live touring comedy, that's one of those things that is not happening anywhere near the way it normally does. So this is a great chance to get an up-and-coming comic. He's been praised by people like Mark Maron and Jim Gaffigan as one of the young comics to watch. So a great show probably tomorrow night.
I watched just a snippet from his Netflix special where he talks about, true story, his dad being a clown, and this is like how he grew up with his dad being a clown.
Right.
Like an honest to goodness clown, right?
Well, and I love the little video of him talking to the kids with the broomstick. That's just so adorable. All right, last up, we want to talk about the Rocky Horror Picture Show, because you know, if you go to a theater to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's a whole sort of communal experience. Maybe that'll happen at the drive-in too.
I was one of those people many years as a much younger man. I had Rocky Horror costumes and was part of a troupe that would run around in front of the screen at the old Hollywood Theater and the Oaks Theater. This weekend, Rocky Horror is playing at a number of local drive-ins, including Dependable in Moon Township, Evergreen, Brownsville, Winter Drive-In out in Steubenville. If you have not seen Rocky Horror Picture Show, this is a great way to get introduced to it, and you probably will see a few of those costumes out and about. Great music, an absolute cult classic, and at a few of these, it's playing with Monty Python and the Holy Grail, so two great cult classics for the price of one.
I think it's interesting what we're seeing come out of COVID and the shutdowns and how we're getting creative, and the drive-in is such a great use of this.
Right, Sean, it's kind of a rebirth of drive-ins. I mean, who would have thought that's what would have happened?
I am someone who would have gone maybe once or twice a year, make a special occasion of it. Since COVID began, I've been going 2 or 3 times a week because I miss the movie theater. I miss going to an event. And this is really the best way to get a bunch of people together and keep it safe.
Maybe people are buying nicer cars for the show.
I want to do it. I have yet to do it, and I think it just sounds like fun.
I would love to go see this comedian. I was just thinking, he's in person, and he is. That's so cool.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, as always, Sean. We appreciate your insights into our weekend.
Thank you. See you next week for more.
All right. Well, we want to thank Sean Collier for our PTL Weekend Guide, as always. And as he mentioned, we're going to have him back next week. We like him that much.
We do.